My name is Philipp Kaiser, and I'm the guest curator of the Sherman Imitation of Life show. The title Imitation of Life is on one hand a nod to Douglas Sirk's melodrama from 1959. At the same time, of course, the title Imitation mimics or talks about appropriation, about the core of Cindy Sherman's practice. Cindy Sherman has from the very beginning, since the mid-70s, she's been imitating and appropriating different stereotypes, mass media stereotypes and roles. To choose from Eli Broad's collection, and we also have some specific loans from other institutions, but you can say the core of the exhibition is from the Broad collection. Exhibition is two things at the same time. On one hand, it's like a big survey and a quasi-retrospective. I don't want to call it a retrospective because it's incomplete. But it can be said it's more than 100 works that span a time from 1975 all the way up to 2016 to her most recent series, and offers emphasis on the cinematic and on Hollywood culture, a field or an aspect that has been extremely important for Cindy's work from the very beginning. For me, it was crucial not to have one flow. I wanted to have, also given the structure of the Wexner with the 4 galleries, to have like 4 very different zones. So the exhibition is chronological and it isn't. You know, it starts with the early work and then like the explicit cinematic context with Office Killer and the dark work is being inserted like a wedge. And this gallery B made so much sense to kind of distort the logic of the chronological. The history portraits, it's like this postmodern way to look at history, but what is she looking at? When you look at the photograph and the painting that they recall or that they're being associated with, these are paintings from the Renaissance, from 1500 all the way up to the 18th century. So it feels like she's taking like 300 years of Western painting and creates this series. In many of them you see like the curtains, and you see like the backside, you see like the fake noses, you see the fake breasts. They're extremely composed. The clown series is interesting because she realized it right after 9/11, so she also associates it with 9/11 and the hysterical times. Of course, it also refers to a long art historical tradition of the clown, the artist as a clown. Think of Picasso, think of Bruce Nauman, Ugo Rondinone, Cindy Sherman. The most recent work that she completed in 2016, I think is stunning because it is, again, very self-reflexive, and it's also interesting to see how Cindy Sherman moves from one series to the next one and how highly critical she is also of her own position. She talks about her own standing, wealth, aging as a woman, and I think that's remarkable. It's interesting in a physical way about her work and think how she inserts her body and herself in various representations in movie culture, and then she inserts them in history, in the past, and then she inserts them just in so many different ways. It's almost like a historical model, especially when you look at her early work, how she deconstructs stereotypes. And now in our Twitter time and Instagram time, we use media in a different way, but I hope that a younger generation is aware that everything that's being presented through mass media is manipulation. And Cindy Sherman's work creates this awareness to have like a critical stance and to have like a, to see that everything that's in front of a camera is being presented and it's being modified and it's being manipulated. And I think that's her contribution.